Hello everyone, this video is for my technical writing class. We are now in week 5. I wanted to make a video just to say happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, and to go over the assignments that we have due this week. So let me share the screen. I'll take a look at the announcement, go over the assignment rubrics and the assignments themselves as quick as we can, I guess. So we have a busy week this week. I'm sorry it wasn't intentional. It's just, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing that our busy week lines up with the holidays. Hopefully you get a little more time to work on things. I wasn't trying to eat up your holidays. It's just how the weeks and the calendar work. I don't know. So we have 4 assignments this week. Don't freak out when you hear that. They're not terribly difficult, I don't think. So we have a letter of transmittal and an email, letter of transmittal assignment and email assignment due on Friday night, Friday the 27th by 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. We also have the memo assignment and the resume assignment due Sunday the 29th by 11:59 p.m. Mountain Time. So let's take a look. In this video, I'm not going to talk about the resume assignment too much. Read over the rubric on your own. You've all made resumes. If you really haven't made a resume or you're like freaked out about making a resume, by all means, please let me know and I'll help you. For most of us, I would assume that this assignment is going to be updating your resume and making sure that it has the required sections and content. So I really want to focus on the letter of transmittal, the email, and the memo. The reason I want to focus on these 3 documents is that all 3 of these documents will be included in the final portfolio at the end of the class. So the idea is that we're starting to write our portfolio documents. You will write these 3 documents, the letter, email, and memo. I'll grade them, get them back to you, and then you need to make the revisions and changes to them so that when the final week comes around and we are putting together the final portfolio, you've revised those documents, they're ready to go, and you can just plug them into the portfolio without having to worry about anything. So that's the idea with these 3 documents. Let's take a look at the letter. And we'll get an idea of what goes into this assignment. Okay, so let's see what happened. Here we go. Okay, so for your portfolio project, you've been asked to prepare a portfolio of materials for your boss relating to a controversial topic in your current field of study, which you've already picked your controversial topics. For this assignment, you're going to prepare a letter of transmittal that would be included in the portfolio. Use the information from this lesson to help your format the letter, which should be 1 page long. So the letter needs to be 1 page long, formatted as a business letter, addressed to your boss. You may use a fictional boss and fictional company for this assignment if you want. That's totally fine. You can make it up. All right, so basically what this letter is the introduction to your portfolio. It's going to be the first real document in the portfolio, and it is going to introduce your audience, specifically your boss, fictional or otherwise, to your portfolio, to the issue, to what's going on, right? So let's take a look at the rubric, which breaks down everything that needs to be included in this formal business letter. First of all, 6 points for appropriate formal letter format, including paragraph formation, margins, spacing, etc. Format it like a professional formal business letter. 6 points for content. This is important. This is where students lose out points on this assignment all the time, is that they do not address each of these content concerns. You need to make sure that each of these content elements is addressed in your letter. You need to include the title of your portfolio. For some reason, students forget to do this all the time. It's a letter to introduce the portfolio, and they never say what the portfolio is called. Introduce your portfolio, put the title in. You need to provide a brief topic description. You need to explain what you want the reader to do with this information. Are they supposed to just read it and put it in a junk file on their desk? Are they supposed to implement some new change? Are they supposed to consider your research? Are they supposed to, what do you want the reader to do? You want to provide an overview of the documents included in the portfolio. This is another part where students lose points a lot. Think about, if you're not sure, look at the course map under due dates. But think about the assignments that are going to be included in the portfolio. You're going to have this letter. You're going to have a formal business email. You're going to have a memo that explains in detail sources. You're going to have a formal report, and you're going to have a proposal. So you want to just talk about those things a little bit. This portfolio will contain a memo that is detailing and analyzing sources to be used in the research, or sources to be used in the formal report, a formal report that looks at multiple sides of the issue and presents the most logical argument, and a proposal that considers all of this research and suggests what steps or actions we should take moving forward, something like that. Just look at what those assignments are and think about what is going to be in your portfolio. Then there are 5 points for the elements of a formal letter, including the date, a name and address block, a greeting. For some reason, students lose points on this all the time. They'll start off, there's just no greeting, no dear so-and-so, anything. And the sender's signature and title. Make sure you put your title in. If for some reason you don't have like a professional title of some sort, just make it up. It's fine, just list the title. And then 3 points for your writing level. Okay, so that's the first one, a letter of transmittal designed to introduce your portfolio. The next one is the email assignment. So same thing for your portfolio. You've been asked to prepare a portfolio of materials for your bosses, your boss discussing your research topic. For this one, you're going to prepare a professional email that'll be included in your final portfolio, and its goal is that it gives a status update on the research in your project. In your email, you need to briefly explain the overarching debate and the 2 major arguments of the debate. Then you need to explain which side you plan to argue and include a minimum of 3 reasons against the opposing argument, or 3 reasons why you think your argument is the right one. And then an update as to when the final proposal will be ready. For this, just use the last day of class. The body of the email should be around 250 words. You will address it to the same boss and company listed in your letter of transmittal. Okay, so this is an email that is serving as sort of a status update for your boss, like, hey boss, I've been researching, insert topic here. As far as I can tell, it breaks down into 2 major arguments, this side and that side. I think this side is the better one because reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, explain a little bit. I hope to have my entire portfolio completed and ready for you by insert last day of class. That's it. Take a look at the rubric. 7 points for appropriately addressing all the required elements in the prompt. Here are all the elements. Again, make sure, this is kind of the trick to these assignments, is make sure you're talking about each of these individual things. Don't leave anything out. 6 points for appropriately utilizing elements of a business email, including the to, from, and subject fields. So you can just do it in a Word document, but write to : fakebossemail@gmail.com, from fake sender email from gmail.com, subject portfolio update, whatever. The other spot that you need to worry about that students lose points sometimes is make sure you have a full signature block for your email, like a professional signature block that has contact information and title, business, on email. A signature block is, if you're not sure what they are, take a look at my weekly emails. I think they have one attached. If they don't, then sorry. And then 4 points for utilizing appropriate professional tone. Yes, this is a business email, but think about what that means. It's a little bit more casual than the letter, but it's still professional. You're still providing a work update. So keep those things in mind. That is the email assignment. And then let's take a look at the last one, which is the memo assignment. The memo assignment should, if I can share the screen again, be fairly familiar to the work we did last week. Once again, same for this portfolio. What you're going to do with the memo is you're going to, first of all, format a nice professional business memo. And in that memo, you are going to list and appropriately cite in standard format, meaning APA format, so full references. You list 3 different sources relevant to your topic you provide the full references for those sources, and then you write like a little short summary of the source and address the differences between the 3 articles and why the articles you listed are credible or not, and how they can be used in your formal report. Essentially what the memo is a brief annotated bibliography. An annotated bibliography is always going to be, here's the complete reference, and then beneath it, here's a little paragraph about what this source is, how I'm going to use it, why it's reliable. You repeat that 3 times in a professional memo. Reference, so format the whole document like a professional memo. Reference for source 1, paragraph explaining what this is, what it talks about, why it's reliable, how you can use it in your formal report. Reference 2, repeat the paragraph. Reference 3, paragraph. If we look at the rubric, notice here real quick, because this is a memo and not a formal academic assignment, writing in first person is acceptable. You can say, make statements like, I will use this in my formal report to do this. 3 points listing and citing your sources. So 3 points for your citing your sources, 6 for comparing and analyzing your sources, 5 points for utilizing proper business memo formatting, including to and from fields and appropriate subject line. 3 points for utilizing appropriate professional tone. Just because it says you can use first person doesn't mean you can use casual, informal first person. Keep it formal. This is a professional document. And then 3 points for your writing level. Okay, that's it. All 3 documents, well, all 4 assignments. So there's 4 assignments this week. The letter and email are both due on Friday, and the memo and resume are both due on Sunday. The letter, email, and memo are documents that will be included in your portfolio. And the resume assignment, just take a look at the rubric. It's for most of us, I would assume it's just going to be about updating your resume. Just make sure that the resume you submit has appropriate professional formatting and has all of the content concerns listed in the prompt. If you have questions about any of these assignments, let me know. I don't think any of them is very long or very challenging or should take very long. If I were you, I would kind of space them out, or maybe if you get, maybe if Friday you are doing the after Thanksgiving be lazy all day thing, maybe you can get them done then, or maybe you can get them done today and be able to enjoy your holiday. It's up to you. If you have questions, please let me know and I will be happy to help.